Well, what's up everyone, my name's Matt and welcome to my channel. Now if, like me, the first quad you ever got was a tiny whoop, you'll recognise this thing. This is the little 1S battery charger you used to get, included with lots of ready-to-fly kits and actually some quads as well. The little USB charger thing. Now this was the standard up until a few years ago when Vifly came out with this. This is actually the Vifly whoopstor V3. Obviously there was two versions before this. Now this has become, well, in my opinion, the gold standard for a 1S battery charger. So when I heard that ISDT were coming out with one, I thought, great, I'm going to have to get it and compare it to the King. So here we are, that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to check the ISDT E625 out and compare it to the current King of Whoop battery chargers. Now, just before we get started, I do want to make it clear that ISDT have sent me this charger for free. They haven't paid me to make this review. They've had no input into what goes into this video and they haven't seen it before it's released. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So this isn't going to be a super in-depth technical review or anything like that. That's not what we do on this channel. We kind of half-arse it, as you know. What I think I will do, I'll put the tech specs on the screen now for those of you that are interested in them. And if that wasn't quick enough for you, I'm sure you can rewind and pause it. And I'll also list them down in the video description if you're really interested. Right, so what we'll do, we'll go down to the bench, we'll get this plugged in, we'll have a quick look around it, comparing it to this bad boy. We'll power it up, plug some batteries in, see how easy it is to use to actually charge your batteries, and compare that to the features that are on this one. So, right, let's go. Right, so here we are down at the bench. A little bit of a closer view for you. Don't worry, we are going to power it up shortly. Now, don't mind the bit of dust and finger marks on the screen because I have been using this. So I think first thing we'll do really is give it a little size comparison with the current King. Now you can see that the overall footprint of it's very similar. This one is slightly thinner, and you will notice there they both do have fans because they both are chargers and dischargers and storage chargers. So that works in its favour. Yeah, this one's a little bit thinner, and the power options are also located in different areas. Now you'll see straight away there, obviously on the ISDT one, you've got the option of USB or DC. Whereas on the vifly one, you've got three options: USB, C, DC and barrel connector. So it does give you a few more options on that one. Now looking at the outside of them, they have got the same amount of ports. There is 6 ports, as you can see, and 2 buttons for controlling them. Now one thing I do like that I've just thought of there, now on the vifly one, you see you plug your lipo in, and it does leave that second port exposed. Now you can only use one of them at the time, but if you'll notice on the ISDT one, actually powers up when I plug that in. As soon as I've plugged that in, well, there's a bonus straight away. You can use this as a battery checker, only very fleetingly like, but yeah, sorry, my point was when you plug that battery in, it actually blocks the other port, so there's no way that you can accidentally put 2 batteries into one channel, which is a cool little feature. Now let's just pull this one out of the way for now and we'll power this one up. I'm going to use a lipo, 6S lipo to power it, so plug that straight in, get that out of the way. Now straight away you can see there that display is really nice and vivid. You've got your DC input voltage and all that there, and then there's your power settings so when you plug your lipos in. Now we'll go through some of the settings on that, actually just have a quick look while I've got it powered up. So you hold your top button down and that starts your power settings flashing. So we've got 3.8 volts and 3.85 volts, so that's your storage charge for your normal lipos and your high volts. 420 full charge, and you can see now we're on the charging cycle. It's actually brought your amp things up, but we'll come back to that in a second. So yeah, the next one should be 435. And then 3.4. I don't know why you'd want to take a battery to 3.4, but you've got the option. And then we're back to 3.7, 3.8, 8.5, and then back to our high volt settings, which are what my lipos are. Now you can see at the bottom there you've got your amp rating, so to change that you actually tap this bottom button there where it says current. Now one thing I don't like about this, you see how it's jumped from 0.5 to 1 amp there, and to be fair it does go up quite a bit to, you can charge at 2.5 amps if you want, but I like to charge wherever my lipos are. Now these are 450 mAh batteries and I like to charge at 400. So unfortunately on that one you can't actually do that. You can either do 500 or 1 amp. I'll just plug the vifly one in. It's slightly more difficult to see on this one. Oh, the screen isn't fantastic. See what I mean? Quick comparison there of the screens, how much more brighter and easier to read that one is than this one. I think you can just make it out there. So if I wanted to charge this battery to 4.35, and you see me amp rating there, that goes up in 0.1 increments, so you've got a lot more flexibility on the vifly one for actually charging your lipos. So that's a point to the king. So I'll tell you what we'll do now. We'll actually plug some batteries into this and just have a look how easy it is to charge. And you can see as I plug each one in there, I'm getting the current voltage of the battery, which you'd expect. So these should all be on storage charge, I think, unless I've accidentally left one powered up, or I hope not. I might as well plug all 6 in. There we go. Like I say, no way of accidentally pouring 2 lipos into one channel there. Now that screen's up, oh, I have got one, I knew it, I've got one there that's fully charged just about. So that's that one. So what we'll do, we'll just go through the quick settings here about how to actually charge them. So like I said, you use your top button to scroll through your voltage settings. So I want to be at 4.35, and then your bottom one changes your amps. So I want to be at 0.5 because it's the nearest to these 450 milliamp batteries. And then you hold your top button down, and once that's stopped flashing, you press it once, and there you go, your batteries are charging. Now you can see there, apart from the one that I've left charging already, you get a reading there of your current battery voltage, so you can see when it's charged, and then the current amp rating that it's charging at. Now what I will do now, I'll stop that charging, again just by one pressing the button, and then we're going to storage charge these batteries now. So same process again, hold your top button down till both are flashing, click that until you get your required storage voltage. For me is 3.85, hold it again, once that's stopped flashing, press your button, and there you go. And you can see straight away there how the fully charged batteries coming down. The other batteries are basically at storage voltage, so it's not going to do a lot to them. Now I don't know if you can hear this very well or not. Now I'll just move my microphone. We are getting a little bit of fan noise from the thing here, but it's not overly powerful, so I don't know how well that's coming through on the microphone, but doesn't sound too bad to me. What we're going to do now, just out of interest, stop this. We'll channel 3, that's the one that's full. I'll take all them out because they're at storage voltage anyway, and we'll just quickly plug the vifly one in and check the fan noise on that actually, just to see how loud that is when it's discharging batteries. So we've got it powered up, we want it at 0.4 and we want the final voltage to be 3.85. We're going to plug that into number 1 and then we're going to click start. Just while we wait for the fan to come in, one thing that I didn't realise there that was different, the ISDT one, the fan kicked in straight away, whereas the vifly one seems to be taking a while for the fan to kick in. I wonder if it Takes a while for the internal temperature to get up high enough to trigger the fan, but we'll just hang fire and wait and see how long it takes. So just out of interest, I'm still waiting for the fan to come on. It's been 4.5 minutes now, so we'll just finish looking at this first before we do that. So yeah, overall, very nice little thing. I like the design of it. Obviously the internal fan is relatively loud, but nothing too bad. I don't know what the fan's like on this yet, because I don't think it's ever going to come on. But yeah, overall, very happy. So just out of interest, this has now been running for just about 15 minutes and there's still no fan noise coming from it. So I can only assume it must have to be discharging multiple batteries or charging multiple batteries for the fan to come on. So guess we're not doing the fan noise on this one. Anyway. Right, there we go. That was the E625. So what are my final thoughts? I really do like this thing. Like I said in the desk section there, I do like the fact that you can't accidentally plug 2 batteries into a channel, which you can with that one. I do like the big massive screen. I think the screen's great. I mean, that has got a colour screen on this one, but I think the overall size of this one makes it a lot easier to use. I do think this one, speaking of ease of use, I do think this one's a little bit more intuitive than that one. I mean, I know they've both got the same amount of buttons and stuff, but I do think that's a little bit easier to use. And last thing really, options for powering the thing. You know, this one's just USB and XT30, whereas this one does have the option of adding a little barrel connector in. So, but overall, very happy with it. It's going to be in my bag and I'll be using it from now on. So, thanks for watching this video. If you did find it useful or interesting, please think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Not sure when this video will be released, so I don't know if that's out yet, but if it isn't, when it does release, I'll add some links in the video description. Now, they're not affiliate links or anything. I'll just link it to the ISDT website. Also down in the video description, if you do like this channel and what we do, there's a link down there to my Patreon. You get early access to my videos and message me and stuff like that. General just support for the channel. So, like I say, please think about giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. We'll see you next time.